The second aspect of acupoint manipulation is the energy flow in the meridian system. The Tao Te Ching says that this universe came into existence through the mystical intercourse of yin and yang. Just like a woman and a man have to get together to conceive a baby, the yin and yang energy flow in the body is the fundamental energy flow where all the organ systems come out of that. The yin channel, also known as the Ren or conception vessel channel, externally begins in the perineum and comes up the midline of the body. And here at the mouth, goes around in a circle and goes up and ends in the eyes. The yang meridian, called the Du channel or governing vessel channel, also begins externally in the perineum. And it comes up right through the center of the spine, goes up through the occipital and the back of the head, and comes over the front of the head, down through the tip of the nose, and it ends right inside the mouth, right here. So those are the fundamental yin and yang channels, which are known as the microcosmic orbit, the orbit in this individual human being, as opposed to the macrocosmic orbit, which is going on in the universe. Now, in the body, there are 6 yin meridians and 6 yang meridians. On the hand, there are 3 hand yin meridians and 3 hand yang meridians. And from the feet, there are 3 yin foot meridians and 3 yang foot meridians. So the energy flow in the body in the yin and yang meridian systems is fairly simple. The hand yin meridian systems begin in the chest, and they flow out, and they go down the yin aspect of the arm, which is the inner part of the arm, as opposed to the outer part of the arm, the dark-colored skin, which is the yang aspect. So the yin hand meridian systems, the 3 channels, flow through the yin aspect of the arm, and they go down to the fingertips. And then the 3 hand yang meridians begin on the yang aspect of the arm. They go up the side and the back of the arm, and they go up into the face. The name of the 3 yin meridian channels are the heart, pericardium, and lung. The name of the 3 hand yang channels are the large intestine, the sanjiao, also known as the triple burner channel, and the small intestine. These are the 3 hand yin channels and the 3 hand yang channels that flow from the chest to the fingertips and from the fingertips to the head. Now the 3 yang foot channels begin in the head, and they flow down the yang aspect of the body, which is the back and the side, and they flow down the yang aspect of the leg, and they end in the feet. These are the 3 foot yang meridians. And then the 3 foot yin meridians begin in the feet. They flow up the yin aspect of the leg, and they come up, and they end in the center of the chest, where everything begins again. The 3 foot yang meridians are the urinary bladder, the gallbladder, and the stomach channels. The 3 yin foot meridians are the liver channel, the spleen channel, and the kidney channel. So these are the basic energy patterns that are moving in the body in acupoint manipulation. And now we'll have a discussion of the 34 common acupoints. And Gary will read the points as I locate them.
Liver 3. Liver 3 is located a thumb's width back from the junction of the first and second metatarsal bones in the depression there. This point strengthens the liver, clears the head and thinking, and mellows the spirit of those who tend to become angry easily, and it promotes sanity and emotional balance and strengthens the reproduction organs. Liver 14. This point is located 2 ribs below the nipple. This is a test point. It's indicated for pain and soreness there, which is often found there, and indicates some blockage in the chemistry factory of the liver. Slowly enter this point with increasing pressure. Manipulation of this point has associated energetics of smoothing the flow of qi and transforming stagnation. This point is at the lowest point of the lung. Large intestine 4. It is located between the first and second metacarpal bones, approximately in the middle of the second metacarpal. Liver 4 is probably the most famous of all points. It is also the most commonly used. Regular pressing on this point promotes regular elimination and can be used in the treatment of headaches. This point should not be used or punctured in the treatment of pregnant women. Large intestine 11. When the elbow is flexed, this point is at the lateral end of the crease. This is a good point to manipulate in time of fever, tennis elbow, or skin problems. Large intestine 15. When the arm is raised or abducted, this point is the first depression of the 2 depressions at the shoulder joint. This is a major point to be manipulated in times of shoulder pain. Large intestine 20. This point is located level with the nose in the groove formed by the lip and the nose. This is the major point to remove nasal obstruction. Lung 9. This is located at the root of the thumb. It adjusts blood and energy, opens lungs, and strengthens the respiration of all lung functions. Stomach 25. This point is located 2 thumbs width from the center of the umbilicus, or belly button. This is a good point to manipulate in time of diarrhea, constipation, or irregular menstruation. Stomach 36. This is located the width of the hands, across the knuckles, from the lower border of the kneecap, and a finger width from the ridge of the tibia. This point is a general strengthening point which some therapists use for almost everything. It has been used traditionally for general lack of energy, to promote digestion, improve muscle tone, and to promote a lengthy and healthy life. Heart 7. This point is located on the crease of the wrist in the indentation on the line below the little finger. Traditionally, it's used for stage fright, fear, and nervousness, as well as to develop the tone of the heart. It is also used in times of insomnia and depression. Governor 14. Governor or dew channel, this is between the 7th cervical and the 1st thoracic vertebra.
The way to find the 7th cervical is have the person touch their chin to their chest. And then you find a big bump, and the point is right below the big bump. This is governing vessel 14.
And this point decreases fevers, strengthens the immune system. Urinary bladder 11. This is located 1.5 units from the lower border of the 1st thoracic vertebra.
1.5 units is found by just finding the first vertebrae and going out 1.5 units.
This is the master point of the bone. It can be pressed in time of arthritis with deformity. UB13. This is located 1.5 units from the lower border of the 3rd thoracic vertebra. This point dispels heat from the lungs and can be manipulated for cough and asthma. UB23. This point is located 1.5 units from the lower border of the 2nd lumbar.
So the way that you find the 2nd lumbar, if you hold the top of the ilium like this and touch your thumbs together, then you are below the 4th lumbar. So you find the 4th lumbar, you count up to the 3rd, and then the 2nd. So this is below L2, and then you go out 1.5 soon, and this is UB23.
And this point can be manipulated for any low back pain or kidney dysfunction. It strengthens the chi in the low back and knees. Governor 4. This point is located below the process of the second lumbar vertebra. It may be helpful after strenuous exercise in cases of extreme mental or physical exhaustion. This facilitates lumbar movement and strengthens and reinforces body strength. Urinary bladder 40. This is located at the middle of the transverse crease on the back of the knee. This point clears heat from the blood, and it is a major point for acute problems in legs and back. Pericardium 6.
Okay, Mark, you can sit up again.
This point is located 2 thumbs width from the wrist crease between the tendons on the inside of the arm. Historically reputed to improve circulation, reduce nausea, brighten the spirit of the heart, promotes easy, sound sleep, and reduces pain anywhere in the body. Gallbladder 20.
Gallbladder 20, Mark, maybe you should turn around, swing around.
This point is located at the 2 holes in the occipital ridge.
So if you just slide your hand up, just like that, boom, you catch it right there, those 2 holes.
Gallbladder 20 clears the thinking and relieves feelings of frustration and uptightness, traditionally used for all head, eye, ear, nose, and mouth conditions. Gallbladder 21. This is located midway between the 7th cervical and the end of the clavicle at the highest point of the shoulder. This point can be used for any pain in the head, neck, shoulder, and back. Gallbladder 30.
And lay on your side.
Gallbladder 30 is located 1/3 of the distance from the head of the femur.
You find the head of the femur by just making your hand flat like that and rubbing it. So there's the head of the femur.
And the tip of the coccyx.
So then this is 1/3 of the way right here.
This is an important point for the whole lower limb. Special point for the thighs, traditionally used for runners and in any sport requiring speed. This point is used in the treatment of sciatica and relief of sexual tension or frustration. Spleen 6. This point is located 3 units above the tip of the inner ankle bone.
So 3 units, that's right.
Spleen 6 is the main point for all gynecological problems. All 3 of the foot yin channels pass through this point, hence its name, which is, in translation, 3 yin junction. Spleen 10. This point is located where the tip of the thumb rests when you can cup your right hand to the person's left knee with the thumb on the inner side of the thigh.
You can also find this point by counting 2 thumb widths up from the inner part of the kneecap.
Spleen
Sometimes
10.
that may be more accurate.
Spleen 10 tonifies the blood. Kidney 1. This point is located in the depression near the top of the sole of the foot in the middle. This point is a wellspring of energy to the entire body. It is also a point used for loss of consciousness. Conception vessel 6. This point is located 1.5 units below the center of the umbilicus.
This is the point we were breathing into, Ren 6, also known as the Hara, or the Dan, Tian. There's 3 Dans, or centers. This center, then the center in the chest, and the eye center.
Manipulation of convention 6, conception vessel 6, replenishes the energy to the body, builds strength, and clears the mind. It increases circulation in the lower abdomen and pelvis and is traditionally closely related to sexual functions. Conception vessel 12. This is located on the midline of the abdomen, 4 units above the center of the umbilicus.
Anytime that your measurement is more than 3 units, which is across your hand width, then you do a proportional measurement. So there's 8 units between the end of the sternum and the umbilicus, so you just go right in the middle, and this is where conception vessel 12 is.
This point promotes digestion and relieves stomach congestion. It also increases the strength of the stomach and spleen. Conception vessel 17. This is on the midline of the sternum between the 2 nipples.
This also is the 4th intercostal space on women when you can't determine where the nipples are located. You can count down the rib cage, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll be in the center of conception vessel 17.
This point relieves tension and the feeling of heaviness in the chest, and frees the breathing and balancing of the heart chakra.
Also known as the Sea of Chi.
Governing vessel 20. This point is on the very top of the head, which is measured from the top of the ears to the center of the head. This point calms the mind. If heat from the moxa stick is applied here, it tonifies the nerves of the whole body. It also treats prolapse and can be used in a time of experiencing jet lag. Lung 7. This is located on the thumb side, 1.5 units from the wrist crease. Lung 7 treats headache, neck stiffness, cough, asthma, and is the master point of the Wren channel or conception vessel. Lung 5. This is located in the elbow crease on the thumb side of the large tendon.
So if you have the person resist as you try to pull their hand down, then the point shows up right in between those 2 tendons.
This treats cough, asthma, lung and nose bleeding, sore throat, and lung spasms. Sanjiao 5, or triple burner 5. This is located in the depression between the 2 bones on the back of the arm, 2 units from the wrist. This is the source point. It treats wrist pain, deafness, and dizziness, and relaxes the tendons. Urinary bladder 60. This is in the depression between the ankle bone and the tendon. This removes obstruction from the channels and treats headache, backache, and epilepsy in children. Governing vessel 26. This is in the middle of the upper lip. It treats fainting, unconsciousness, and low back pain. Gallbladder 34. This is located in the depression below and in front of the head of the fibula. This point soothes the liver and gallbladder, treats muscular atrophy, hemiplegia, knee problems, vomiting, and bitter taste. Urinary bladder 17. This point is located 1.5 units out from the 7th thoracic vertebra below the tip of the shoulder blade.
So on this point, you just find the tip of the shoulder blade, and when you come over, you're below T7, and then you come out 1.5 soon.
Urinary bladder 17 treats vomiting, hiccups, asthma, and invigorates blood circulation.